everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Haysie Simmer here, and today we're going to have another episode of my Extreme Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are in the year 1332, and I would like to introduce you guys with my co-pilot today. My co-pilot is my sweet little puppy, Skatey. She is a chug. Well, actually, she's a mutt. She was mixed with terrier, Chihuahua, pug, and a supposedly Pomeranian, but she mostly looks like a Chihuahua with a little bit of pug features, but she is very, very tiny. And yeah, she loves to be in my lap, so I thought it might be really fun to just like have her chill. Well, actually, she likes to sit right here. But she wanted to be with me and I needed to record, so I think she is going to be our co-pilot today. And I might need a comfort animal after last episode, as well as we are about to lose someone super important to the family this episode. So without any more spoilers, let's get into it. Now it is time to do the roll up for Ashton Alder to see if he ages up to an adult. The way the adult rolls work is 9 and below. He does not get to age up into an adult. If he gets above 9, that's the number of years he gets plus 10. So if it's a 3, he gets 10 more years. If it's a 10, he gets 20 more years. Anyways, this is for Ashton, 7. So he does not make it to an adult either. So far, no one from our second generation has made it into an adulthood. I guess our Gen 1 got really lucky. We're here with Ashton Aldrich while he prays to the Watcher and, recharges his spiritual needs. In the monster hunting world of Order, it is very important for them to recharge and focus on connecting with the Watcher. So he came here to do his regular offering and recharge his stamina. As you know, I've said before that he is mutated from the process. And Amy has finally found Ashton. As we know, she has been running a farm of Sims where she has been feeding off of their blood. She is a Ripper vampire who craves power. And here she is to take out Ashton, who has been hunting her since the year 1317. And she has been waiting to hatch her plan on him when he least expected it. Since he is a Witcher monster hunter, he has to charge his powers with the Watcher. And so she waited for that time when he was at his weakest and needed to recharge to take him out. And of course, she won. She won and has every intention of draining him of his life force, not only because he's her enemy, but she will be consuming the powers that are in his blood. Remember that he was resurrected by his wife, who is a very powerful spellcaster, and his wife gave half of her soul to Ashton. So thus doing this, Amy is gaining half of Adelaide's soul, which will put Adelaide under the control of Amy and the dark forces. Not only will we be losing Ashton through the same thing, Amy has been waiting to take down Ashton since 1317. I'm not sure what just happened. That was so bizarre. I think that was Ghost woohooing, but okay, we're just gonna say that was the effects of her draining Ashton of his life force, because Ashton has to die. He just, died. But because Adelaide was cursed as a child from the Dark Witch Coven to be the host for the Dark Goddess Naru, her magic that's attached to her soul is Merlin life magic and that Dark Goddess magic. So when Adelaide gave Ashton half her soul, obviously that affected Amy when she drank obviously that affected Amy whenever she drank Ashton's life force. So it killed her. And Ashton, it appears. I just want to confirm that, I'm hitting compel for a deep drink to kill him. Maybe it'll work this time. Hi, I'm compelling you for a deep drink. Yeah, what is this? This is like the ghost animation. Maybe I haven't updated the vampires can kill mod. So maybe that is why they're doing whatever weird thing that they're doing. But it's fine. As he died, and we're going to say that she died too. So Amy is officially dead. And I think Ashton is going all the way up there to be dramatic and die. And Ashton is officially passing away. It's kind of like when two people are enemies, sworn enemies, and they go out of their way to annihilate each other, but they end up being the doom of each other. That's essentially what just happened with both of them, which I think is a pretty nice bow on getting rid of the prime evil vampire who was left. She had a few vampires who were following along her path, but Ashton was able to hunt them down and annihilate them, so Amy was the only one left. So that is good news that she is gone. Unfortunately, Edgar has seen his dad die, so he had to witness that. And Adelaide was affected because half of her soul is dead. So we're going to go into Cass and take care of her appearance, which means that she's lost a bit of her humanity, which maybe will be making her closer to being a dark witch. I don't know yet, but that is a possibility, because the more she gets corrupted by death and the power of darkness means that, you know, she is a more pliable, she's missing half her soul. Like, she is a more pliable host for evil to come through. So now I think she's going to have white hair with black streaks because her hair is mostly white now. That's unfortunate for Adelaide, but that is what it is. And I'm not really sure how long she can live with half a soul. So there isn't too much that needs to be done other than Rodolfo's birthday. So what we're going to do this episode is kind of take care of the Baronhood. I need to figure out what it's called. Take care of the estate. We're going to set up our little farm for ourselves. We are going to go, we're going to make that farming group I told you about, and we're going to go around to everyone's house and help them set up their gardens if they have any available. It looks like, and right now Frederick and Francis, right now Francis is talking to his dad Jacob about all the changes they're experiencing. You know, he was not planning. I'm taking this as Theodore saying he would like to find a bride. So we will say, we'll see what we can do. So he is going to, we're going to work on that, finding a bride for Rodolfo. I mean, we're finding a bride for Theodore. Jacob and Francis are coming up with a plan for the Baronhood. Francis never thought he would have to do it all alone. And honestly, since losing his twin Caesar when he was a child, he has been in a state of mourning and loneliness. So Jacob is telling him he may need to get married again because he's still young and he's, you know, a baron now. So it'd be good to have a baroness to share those responsibilities with. And Francis is considering it, even though he was married. His second wife was his soulmate. He's considering it because they are now in charge of people. So I'll have them talk. And he's going to talk to Theodore as well about the kind of arranged marriage he would be interested in. Jacob just reached level 10 of parenting. I love that for him. Now that he is, this is the year of his death. He reaches level 10 parenting. So for we have Francis talking to his son Theodore about marriage for both of them, honestly. So they're going to have those kind of conversations, and they're going to probably have to pretty much put it out there that they are looking to court someone and get married. They're both eligible to marry ladies, so, or merchant daughters of merchants. So they'll probably take care of all that. So I'm going to have him go to sleep. Everyone is going to go to sleep and deal with their emotions. And in the morning, we'll do the farm. We'll make the group I was telling you guys about. And we will look for a bride for Theodore first. And then we'll look for Francis a bride. Great-grandpa Jacob is playing with little Jacob. Now that he doesn't have his dad or his mom anymore, they got to step up and take care of the little ones. This is also another reason why Francis needs to get married, because Geralt doesn't age up until a teen, until the year 1336, and that's if he survives his role. So Francis is our heir currently. So we did move on to our alternative household for Gen 2. That does not put Francis's children above Geralt, because Geralt does come from our main line. And it just has him, like, essentially right now, Francis is stepping in the role of Frederick until Frederick's son, we find out if Frederick's sons become teens. If Frederick's entire line is wiped out, we would move on to Francis's line, and then Arthur's line after that. Sorry, I really struggle saying Arthur. Oh, look at Jacob and Jacob. I love this for them. Oh, he rocks him to sleep. Oh, what a family, man. Little Jacob and Jacob. Little Jacob and old Jacob. This is such a sweet moment. And it will be one of our very last with Jacob, who is always a wonderful father. Such a wonderful person that he has inherited. He has been bestowed a baron title to passed down his family line, even though he lost his sons and he has seen so much death in his family. He still did an amazing job giving them the best he possibly could. So this just makes me extremely happy. He is very sad that his grandson Jacob and Geralt won't get to know their father. Well, Geralt knows his father, but Jacob will not. He's giving Jacob a nap, and then we will put Jacob down and go do some farming. I actually just checked Francis's birth age up, and his adult age up is the same year as Geralt's age up. So we will know then if Theodore will be taking the Baronhood. Just simple life around the farm right now. Everyone is super sad, but they're all tending to the crops and stuff pretty well and decent. And I want him to mentor basically everyone who are the head of households around us. And then I want to give the group over. But we have everyone showing up now. And they're supposed to be out here farming. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to have him offer mentorship to everyone as part of his duties as a Baron. We'll do it once a week or something when we play. Not sure how to offer mentorship though. Oh my gosh, Francis hates gardening now? Oh my goodness. Francis! He's sick of it. He's so sick of his life. I think he will only, obviously he's a placeholder for the role of Baron, but I think he will only hold it until Geralt ages up. And I feel like he will do everything to make sure we don't lose Geralt. Theodore isn't really interested in it either, but there is an option. But here's the thing. Theodore's mom was a pirate, a long-lost pirate princess. So I had plans for that. Oh my goodness. My whole brain is So Francis said, it's too bad that you want to leave. I guess we'll see you around. Okay. That's what he said. Oh, good. That made Francis in charge. I guess we don't need to add Jacob, but we'll add Theodore. All right, so Francis is in charge of the Baronhood now. I guess I can just close this. And we'll be working with these guys. Oh, Francis is struggling so deeply. He's talking to his Uncle Calvin and his dad. His Uncle Calvin is also getting on in age, and I do think Tamara and Calvin are going to pass away in the next 2 years as well, because they're only 2 years younger than Jacob. So looks like Trader Jacques is under our Baronhood as well. So that is fun for us. I am having a sneaky suspicion we are having a repeat of what happened with Tiara and... Oh, never mind. She's a male lady. I was like, who is he running off to talk to? I thought maybe it was a girl his age, and it was going to be a repeat of Frederick and Tiara's chance meeting, but I guess not. I'm going to have him come deal with his grief with the chickens. So Francis and Jacob are doing pretty good in the Baronhood. They're hearing out their people, their needs, teaching them what they can about maintaining a basic livestock on your homestead and a little garden. And they are all going to walk away with some seeds to start for the fall. I have taken our Theodore because our lot is just running really slow. Oh, Princess Palvetta, who's supposed to be marrying, who's in that betrothal with... Should we try to snag a princess? Should we see? So I had two options. We have a few teens to get married. So we got options around town. Technically Palvetta is in a betrothal, but we haven't gone through with that. But that could cause problems with the Kingdom of Moria, and we're meant to go to war with the Kingdom of Moria. So maybe it's because the princess marries a nephew of a baron who a grandson of a baron. So essentially he doesn't have a title, but they are moving up in the class, but that would knock down the princess a lot. And the Kingdom of Moria is already irritated by the rules of inheritance. So that could be a good match. I also was considering him marrying the daughter of the bar owner here. So I had the intention of him marrying possibly her. Her name is Simone Scott. Oh, I'm sorry. Her name is Cassandra Scott, and she is the child of Simon and Sarah Scott, and they own this well-to-do tavern. So we had the option. Both of them are great options. So I think what we're going to do is see how he finds them attractive. So we'll do a respectful introduction to both ladies. I'm here for the drama, especially because Theodore's mom was a long-lost princess of a random kingdom. We don't know. I've decided she was going to be a pirate princess, and I was going to have some pirate lords come and look for her child, Jack Sparrow, who died, because they were going to pass the kingship on to him. But Francis was going to be like, well, Jack is dead, but I have 2 sons with her. So that was like my plan. So I felt like Cassandra, instant attraction. Okay. So I felt like Cassandra would be a good fit because she is the daughter of someone who has a tavern, and they could run away and go be pirate lord kings and queens together. He is instantly attracted to her, so that most likely is gonna have to be. Oh, he's got a little facial hair, girl. What? Why does he look like Wesley from Princess Bride? Holy crap. As you wish. Oh yeah, he's Wesley. He's the farm boy. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, sorry. So he's our Wesley, but the princess is eyeing him. Whoa. He's instantly attracted to Palvetta too. Oh, he's just into the ladies. Okay. But Palvetta would be the princess bride, who was like assigned to marry someone who wouldn't love her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to check their compatibility. Oh, I'm so excited where the story is making itself go. Because attraction isn't the only thing that matters. And I need to know if she's attracted to him. And we need to talk to both of them to make sure, like, any compatibility. He's very attracted to her. I didn't even read Palvetta's. I'm so excited. Very attracted. So they're both the same. Okay. I'm so excited, guys. So right now he is interviewing Palvetta. And then we will interview the Cassandra next. Oh, okay. I am loving this right now. Theodore is good. He's a good sim, is what we are getting a notification about. Gosh, I'm so excited about this possible courtship because it would ruin her betrothal. And she's betrothed to the son of Ophelia and her new husband. So it feels like we're like sticking it to Ophelia, which I love. So she said, oh, you just go up to random people and ask them their romantic preference. How rude. Maybe he's like more so talking about like, are you like attracted to the person you're going to marry? Like, doesn't that matter to you? And she was never taught to, have an opinion of her own. So this is like the first person getting to know her, like wanting to ask her questions. I actually like, this is the route I think I want to go. We're also going to see if she has a soulmate. She's ever experienced soulmate magic. I want to also ask, I just saw an option to discuss world peace because he's a good sim. And I really like that idea because then he can, you know, say like, talking about the peace between the kingdoms and stuff. Oh no, is she leaving? Is she done? Is she not into us anymore? You don't want to be our princess bride? Oh, well, she may be gone. But we are talking to Cassandra, so that's good. I mean, I'm fine with either. I don't really care. I'm fine with either. Let's get to know her. I mean, I'm fine with both. I'm like, they're both gonna be fine. They're both gonna be great. I just wish my Sims would stop like lingering around. I do know I'm having, oh shoot. So Palvetta left. So she left. Maybe she was offended he was asking those personal questions because she's never asked them of herself. And that's fair. We're going to take this time to get to know Cassandra because we haven't offended her yet. And we're going to offend her by talking behind ourselves to talk to her. But yeah, he's getting to know her. He wants to know her world views. He wants to he's attracted to these girls and he's looking for a bride. He's looking for a bride. He doesn't really have time to sit around and waste. Oh, I love that they're going to play a game together. And then we can learn how she feels about us. I wish well, they can't play together. Oh, we're not officially a customer. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just keep talking. We want to ask her about her interest. Oh, she's irritated with him. Or, gosh, maybe he's not good with the ladies. I mean, she is talking about herself. He's going to apologize if he's come off a little brass. You know, men this age, I feel like him saying his intentions up straight, like, this is what my intentions are. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's okay if they don't appreciate it. They can be like, you know, how do you know I even would want to marry you? What makes you think like you're worthy of that? She's like, those are all great questions. He just wants to be upfront, like, hey, this is my place in life. We learned that she is a tavern wench here, or a barmaid. I'm sorry, she's not a tavern wench. She's a barmaid here at the Red Dragon Tavern. I just want them to get a little higher up to see what their compatibility is. We don't have any sentiments. We'll do like 3 more interactions and then check it. So she has a festering grudge from us, so she might not like us. And I don't have any idea about our compatibility. So there's just none available to us. So he kind of failed. So we're going to say that Theodore took Princess Palvetta on a promenade around the downtown area. This isn't the dockside. This is the Market Street area. And he is going to toss a coin. And then he is going to talk to her about the weather. They're going to talk about the baker and how, you know, he has family members who are currently... Oh, he just kissed her on the cheek. How bold. But they're going to talk about the baker. He's going to tell her how his mom is, how he's going to, just going to talk to her. I like how she's standing one step ahead of him and he is just like at her feet. I love that. We're going to show off our muscles. We're just going to brag about like everything. He's trying to impress her. He wants to tell her about the kingdom because, you know, even though she was born here, she didn't really grow up here very long. So she's feeling very confident. He's feeling very confident. So it seems like she's oh, he got the hero archetype? Oh, tell me he is Wesley without telling me he is Wesley. I am so excited about this, guys. I like it when I like it when the story will tell itself and I don't have to force things. Also, Princess Palvetta looks a lot like her aunt, who is her dad's twin, Princess Eleanor. She looks a lot like her. Like almost as, look at how she's looking down at him. Like, tell me this is not going to ruin a kingdom. It'd be so funny if it wasn't like the heir situation and not naming Prince James the heir and then the Gothics having children who could be king. But this is what causes Moria to go to war. That would be so funny. We'll decide closer to 1317, but we're just stirring the pot with Moria and I'm living for the drama. We're going to talk about the different weather, like how it is more, see, it's more climate here. Hang on a second. We have more of a climate here that's different. Oh, I love this actually. So he's just talking to her about how the weather is different here versus Moria. Moria is more deserts and it has a rainforest, but like, look, you can't tell me this is not a match. Can't tell me it's happening. She feels mystical. So he is crushing hard on her. I want to know what she's feeling. Like, I want to know if she's into this. Theodore is crushing hard on her. We don't know how she feels, but she is feeling, oh no, she's feeling hysterical. Oh, that's dangerous actually. We don't want to make her die because I haven't edited MCC. So I'm going to add her to the, yeah, I haven't made it where emotional deaths go away, but we can look now to see what she thinks of Theodore. Okay, so she finds Theodore very attractive too. Okay. All right, girl. I don't know where I thought she was feeling mystical. I've never seen that as an emotion, but I'm going to say that's what it was. Maybe he is just blowing her away. We're just, yeah, he thinks she's irresistible is what I'm getting now. Goodness. Okay, so we need to let her go. It's 9 o'clock, like for sure. That's not going to work out, but I think I don't have the arranged marriage mod in anymore. But I would love to ask her something romantic to see how she feels about us. So let's do a bold pickup line and say we would love to court her. Affection. Present a romantic gift. Oh, God, I don't have a romantic gift. Oh, Wesley, you farmer boy. We're going to exchange. We're going to ask if we can call upon her again and see what she says. I'm hoping she says yes. May we call upon you? I think she's going to say, do not call at the castle, but let your Aunt Adelaide know, and she will let me know. But Palvetta seems willing to risk it all. Oh, he got the lover archetype. I love that so much. Okay, so she's feeling very flirty. Okay, I think we need to go in one more time and see if we can. Oh, we can't. Okay, well, I just need to. Don't control her. Okay, we're gonna go home. That was very successful. So I was just getting ready to do Isolde's wedding, and we just got a notification that Anne Fraser has delivered one male baby with James Fraser, and they named it Gianni. So they have a baby now, and now it is time to celebrate Isolde and her wedding, and with some family members in attendance. And always causing crazy moments. We have our new Duchess and we have our Duke with his new Duchess. his family could not be here at the wedding because they are the emissaries for Moria, as well as his father is a vampire. So this is who we have today, as she'll be now known as Lady Isolde Duchess Grant. Grant is their family name. She is super into him, so I love this for them so much. She really took her father's death as a sign. Isolde took her father's death as a sign to live in the moment. So her and the Duke are going to live happily ever after. She will get to tend to animals and help the peasant folk with their problems as the Duchess. And yeah, I think she's going to thrive in this role because she knows how important good leadership is. So we're going to have a moment to celebrate them and everything. We have Theodore here as well. Maybe he will run into the princess. I don't know if she will come. Theodore, well, there is the parents of her intended, so maybe she wouldn't be here if she knew Theodore was going to be here at his cousin's wedding. So Theodore is congratulating his cousin and the Duke, and yeah, they're just building a good friendship. Looks like her Aunt Tamara got to also be in attendance, so it's wonderful. We're happy for Isolde. Isolde is happy for Isolde. What could be better? So we're in the Alderheart household, and it is time to do the death roll for. It is Rodolfo's death roll to see if he ages up into. Oh, he's supposed to be aging up into a kid. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think because of all the save glitches, I know he passed his age up because he lost a sibling, but I think I don't have the saved version of him as a kid. But for him to be a kid, he cannot get a 9 or a 19. Oh my goodness. So we'll have to go in and, I think I'm just gonna delete him from here. Can I delete him from here? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. We don't need the tombstone. He's on our family tree, so it doesn't matter. That is the most painless way to do it. The family's already in mourning anyways, because we've lost a lot of family the last couple episodes. Hold up. Palvetta? Palvetta wants to meet us at the ancient ruins. Oh my gosh. I know what I want to do. I have decided what I'm going to do. Okay, so they are here. She invited him on a date to the ancient ruins. And he is kind of asking her, so have you changed your mind? Do you want to pursue me? I would like to pursue you. And she, why are there a bunch of children here? Is it like a field trip? So she wants to run away with him. She wants to run away and be with Theodore. And he wants to be with her. So she is going to figure out how to run away and meet up with him and get married. They're planning. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pretend. Okay, so let's say Trader Jacques is ordained and he is here to marry them in secret. I mean, I know there's a lot of people here at the ancient ruins, but let's just be here for a minute. Let's just be here with our characters and not worry about anyone else in the background. Okay, so because Trader Jacques has the ability to keep karma going whenever there is like bad weather and stuff like that and snow, where he is going to all the outskirts of the village, sometimes he is allowed to do legal actions and notarize things. And we're going to say he is notarizing their wedding vow ceremony. So we're going to have them exchange vows, and Trader Jacques will be a witness, and Trader Jacques is going to be the witness to it. He can't tell the princess no, but he is feeling like, I mean, she did bribe him with money. They're very excited about their plan to run away and get married. He is warning them that this could destroy the whole kingdom. But Palvetta is just trying to follow her heart, and she is very excited with this course of action. This is the first time she's ever got to act on her instincts and do something she wanted to do. And because of what happened to her twin sister becoming literally the host of a dark goddess, she wants to take her fate into her own hands. I'm so excited, guys. I've been waiting for an inspiration when it came to the next generation. So I'm just so happy for them. So they are now secretly married. And I'm so excited about this. And deeper in the ancient ruins of the temple, Palvetta and Theodore are going to consummate their marriage. And honestly, this maybe end up like a Romeo and Juliet situation. I'm hoping it won't. But this is what causes kingdoms to go to war. And I couldn't have made this up better myself. I'm so thankful for the sim prompt. This is definitely one of those occasions that cause, you know, kingdoms to go to war. So, oh, and this could also be why Tiara and them were receiving all of those prophecies that the Alder family, half of it is annihilated. This could be the catalyst. There is a lot of reasons why the Alder family could be facing, you know, half of its destruction. Like we've said before, half of our family is aligned with the Lionhearts, half of our family are aligned with the Gothics. But also we have a forbidden romance. Oh my God, guys. I'm so excited. Palvetta finally doing something for herself. No longer a wet sponge. They have a steamy dynamic. They are super passionate. So they're going to go off in the gardens and consummate their marriage. So she is going to be staying at the castle. And what they are going to do is she's going to find a way to run away and escape, maybe even fake her death. And he is going to find the means to take her away like safely and be able to provide for her. But first he has to wait until he knows for sure like his dad's going to be okay. But I am so excited. Hopefully they don't end up with a baby, because that would be unfortunate. So they ended up coming up here to woohoo. So let's just like ignore that and pretend like they're doing it in the gardens or whatever. But guys, they are eternally bonded. They were soulmates. They got the soulmate thing. Maybe that's why it moves so fast with them. Like they got the soulmate connection. So they had that fairy tale magic. The characters just knew that they were meant to be together. So they're going to do anything in their power to, you know, make this relationship work. Oh my goodness. Look who's here at the gardens. Ophelia is here. She's upset. And her son is the one who's engaged to Palvetta. Maybe she was following Palvetta. I'm going to say she doesn't know what happened, but she knows Palvetta is sneaking off. Put a pin in it. So it's early morning. We're approaching the end of, approaching the end of the year of 1332, and Jacob is unfortunately waking up early to work on the farm. And as he was eating his breakfast this one morning, he just died. It could have been from age, it could have been from choking, it could have been from anything. It's just his time of life, and we are saying goodbye to our Gen 1 heir. Unfortunately, Geralt, his grandson, is here to find his grandfather dead. Especially so shortly after his own father's death. I'm sure that Geralt is really going to struggle with mortality. The 1330s have already started to bring... Oh my gosh! That guy just came in our house and threw up! That is not how I want to celebrate Jacob's passing. In memorial to our Gen 1. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Don't come into our house. I keep having this glitch where strangers are like popping up outside my house. So we're going to I already made this like a nobody allowed lot. So now I'm just going to do what I can to... Good, that forced everyone to go. Good. Okay, now let us be here while Geralt mourns his... He's confused by the situation. He is not sure, you know, how this is happening again in his life. Oh gosh, there's the ghost of his mom. So now we have Jacob's ghost on the property. Not sure where his urn got put, but we will put it in. If it's in the inventory, we'll make a special memorial for him. We need to bring back our... So Theodore is off on his little secret marriage. So we need to bring Francis back. I'm not sure where he was. Maybe he was out at a pub. He's really been struggling with death, and his life is only about to be even harder. We're entering Thursday. So Jacob died halfway through the year 1332. So now it's up to Francis to, you know, deal with more grief, raise his brother's sons, raise his own son. One of his sons, like I said, is in the priesthood, and his daughter is a apprentice of Tamara's. So we'll probably have the entire family come over in the new year, and we'll do a funeral then in 1333 to celebrate Jacob and everything. But it's going to take, like, Anne just had a baby. It's going to take a while for family to travel to us. So we'll do that for the next year. We just got a delivery notification that Lena Alder, who is married to Alexander, just gave birth to a baby, and they named him something. I'm going to have to rename him. So it's time for a little baby Jacob's toddler roll-up. if he gets a 4 or an 8, he doesn't survive. Okay, so he is going to make it into a toddler. Oh my gosh, guys, a fire has started. Francis was trying to make a cake for the birthday, and he caught the house on fire. We were trying to age up Jacob, and now the house is on fire, and he will not extinguish it. Oh my gosh. Don't go in there, Geralt. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on, guys. Oh, darn it. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally paused when I was trying to get them to run away because Geralt was in there for way too long. So I'm going to do what I did for Jenna and then whenever they got caught in the fire, and we're going to say it's a 50% chance that they passed away. So I will just do 2 even. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to say even numbers on a 4 means they pass away. Odd numbers are they survive. I'm going to put 2 dice out. This does not count as a roll. Okay, so this is going to be the roll. This is for Francis. This is for Geralt. They both die. They both die from the fire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody keeps walking through our lot like we're on a park. Go away. I don't know why that's happening. I'm wondering if it's a glitch, but I don't know. I mean, I'll take it over the bikes. I'll take it over the bikes. All right, let's get Francis to die. This has been honestly, I'm wondering if this is like a way we can say that she saw the prophecy of half her family dying. We can say this was a misinterpretation of the prophecy and how it was going to happen. And they just saw events where certain people were king, and that when, you know, there's an assassination attempt on Amor, like there's so many layers to this, but like we've already lost half our family. Geralt, her son, is dying now from the exhaust from the fire. Francis is about to die as well from the fire. And now Francis is dying of the fire too, in the smoke. Well, welcome to, oh gosh, Grim in the background. Okay, so we have a couple of things to talk about. So Gen 2, I only had Francis there as a placeholder because Geralt was supposed to age up in a matter of 3 years or anyways. So he would have been our next heir for Gen 3. We're on Gen 3. So if I move to the Gen 2 side household, Arthur, I'm skipping all of, like, there's still Jacob here. So Arthur cannot move here and be a baron because he's a duke. So I think he's going to have to stay as our 3rd side household. Okay, this is, hang on. Okay. Francis is a Gen 2 side household, and so is Arthur. Frederick is dead. He was our heir. He had sons, though. Everyone is loading. He had sons who are about to age up to teen, Geralt. So with that being the way it was, I was fine with letting Francis, you know, come in his stead and raise Geralt until he becomes an heir. But Jacob just aged up to be a toddler. It's too long for him to be an heir. So I am thinking that we are going to go to Theodore and let him be baron in the stead, because Arthur is already a duke. He cannot take over the baronhood. Not saying he's not our 3rd side household. I'm thinking Frederick. Gosh, sorry guys. I wasn't expecting to already be like, who do we pass the throne to? Frederick's son. So Frederick only has 1 living son, Jacob. He is an infant, just aged up to a toddler. It will be several years before we even know if he makes it to a teen. Anne, we cannot pass the title to Anne, and we cannot pass the title to a soul, as well as she's a duchess anyways, but they cannot be heirs for our challenge. So I think that I'm going to say that Theodore, Francis's son from Gen 2, side household 2, is going to adopt Jacob, raise Jacob, and be our current heir, our main sim, until we know what happens to that baby Jacob. So if Frederick's line is completely eliminated, then Theodore will be securely our Gen 3 heir permanently. Right now, he is a regent of our personal challenge. Joshua wants to be a priest, and Catriona cannot inherit the title. Arthur has some sons. He just recently lost a son. He has the son Lamar. We need to do his toddler role soon, actually. Vernon. Yeah, we need to do Lamar's toddler role because they're only supposed to be infants for 5 days. So yeah, he only has one son, Vernon, anyways, and he's a toddler. He doesn't age up, I think, next year. Actually, I think Lamar's age up I think his 5 days is next year too, because he was just born. Anyways, yes, so I think he has inherited, I think Theodore has inherited the baronhood for sure, and he is going to have to raise baby Jacob under his own roof, but Theodore just ran away with the princess and got married. Like, I think I know how I'm going to make her join our household. My plan is for her to talk to Adelaide about a poison. I am going to go the Romeo and Juliet route, except for it'll have a happily ending because Theodore is not going to kill himself. She's going to fake her death with poison, and then she's going to cut off her hair, dress as a peasant. Well, not a peasant because they're a baron, run away, and then she's going to live in disguise as the Baroness. And hopefully she never mingles with anyone of the upper class and nobody will know she is the princess that passed away. So that's the story we're going to do for them. Okay, I have a lot to figure out, guys. We're almost done with the year. We have one more day left, and this is literally going to be insane. If anything, well, we're at 2 p.m. on Thursday. So we have one more day left, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen because it's been a crazy episode. Guys, they never got him out of the house for the fire. They never got him out of the house. In this 1 year, Frederick's whole entire line is dead, other than his daughters with Mary. Oh, it is literally like the Gothics are cursed. Maybe the Lionheart and the Gothic family lines are both cursed. Someone had a cursed tiara. Literally, their whole family has just been wiped out because he did not make it out of the house. Frederick did not get him. I thought he did. There is no chance. Jacob did not make it. We have officially lost all of Gen 1, like the first heirs. Like oh my gosh. I was like hoping this would happen later on in another generation, but I was hoping I can make like the first son and the first son and the first son last way longer than 2 generations. Like, this makes my heart hurt. Okay. I don't have a choice though. Like, statistically, when you're storytelling, the baby didn't make it out of the house and the house was on fire. So I guess that just solved my problem. I mean, it's not the problem, not the way I wanted the problem solved. I'm upset, but so I guess Theodore is our baron. He cannot marry the princess. Like, I could say, oh, well, that means he gets to marry the princess. No, she is locked in a betrothal for a contract when it came to, I don't want to see Jacob die. That's why I closed it. I don't want to see the baby die. I'm like upset right now. Yeah, so she's locked in a betrothal right now with the nephew, or not nephew, with King of Moria's emissary and lord, like cousin, essentially. She is in a betrothal with their son, and Ophelia is the mom of that child. That Sim. Anyways, she isn't betrothed to them. It is a political betrothal that happened in the Kingdom of Moria. So no one in the Kingdom of Avalon can break her betrothal. She is going to have to fake her death to be with Frederick. I mean, to be with Theodore. She's going to have to fake her death. Okay, Jacob is passed away. Oh my gosh. Well, we have a new baron already and a new heir. We've lost a whole familial line. This is crazy. This is so crazy. So let me iterate where we are now. Theodore is our heir 1. I mean, Theodore is Gen 3 main household. Our second side household is now Arthur from Gen 2. And our third side household is Joshua, Theodore's brother. Because I wouldn't move on to Alexander because we are on Gen 3. But right now, Arthur is the only one who's still like on the side household chart that's alive. This is literally insane. Theodore's not. I mean, Joshua is going to be a priest. He's not married. We'll have to get him married in the next episode. Maybe he'll just marry someone who is a part of the priesthood, maybe a nun or a sister. I know, like, other religions, they cannot get married. My religion, they can get married. That's absolutely fine, unless they're like the high up person, like the Pope, essentially. Death. I don't know what you're doing. Gosh, I think I just want him to go to bed. I want Theodore. I know it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I want Theodore to go to sleep. And we will work out our last day tomorrow. So it is the last day of the year, and I have Palvetta here at the castle looking to go visit with Adelaide to tell her about her following her true love. And Adelaide is, just so you guys know, Palvetta and Adelaide are cousins. So Palvetta's dad and Adelaide's mom are siblings. So, and Adelaide is Francis's, Adelaide is Theodore's aunt because she married Connor, who is his, or maybe they're cousins. I don't know. It's all weird. They're not related by blood, obviously, but basically, you know, different people of the family married other people in the same family. So she is at the castle estate, currently going to the house of the little cottage that Adelaide lives at. And she is going to ask her to help her with this potion to fake her death. They have chosen to meet near the lake where Adelaide's mom had, you know, taken her life. And Princess Palvetta is telling Adelaide about how she ran away and got married, followed her love for, and just followed her own wants for once. And Adelaide supports that, but she is, you know, telling her, I'm worried about, you know, my uncle, the King of Moria. What the hell? She's telling her cousin Adelaide how she does not want to live an unhappy life that is controlled by other people and end up like what happened to her sister, her twin sister, as well as what happened to Adelaide's mom, Princess Eleanor, how she became under the whims of other people. And, you know, she took her own, you know, life. She risked it all jumping off a cliff versus, you know, playing it out. And Adelaide sees the logic in what Palvetta is saying, and she is telling Palvetta, I will give you this potion. You need to take it, and everyone will think you are dead. Make sure you change your appearance. And she's going to give her another potion to kind of slightly adjust her appearance, put a glamour on her. We won't change a lot, but I do want to change some features to kind of help her blend in more. And she says, you know, he has been recently named Baron, so you will most likely run into seeing, you know, your betrothed, maybe even the king one day, so they need to not recognize you. So she gives her a second potion and casts a spell on her that will work within 48 hours that will make her look like, you know, a different version of herself. And also it's like a misdirect. So even though people might look at her and think they recognize her, but Palvetta is 100% sure that this is what she wants. She is telling Adelaide that she will run away if she is forced to marry, you know, someone for political reasons. Adelaide knows. Adelaide knows. Like, guys, Adelaide sacrificed half her soul for her true love. And the moments she had with her true love was enough. So she is going to give her that potion, and she's going to use it tonight. And as soon Princess Palvetta will be our new Baroness. She's going to have to go, like, under a new name as well. Look who is here confronting Palvetta already. They must be talking about the marriage. This is Lord Auric Washington. He is the father of Palvetta's intended. I feel like they're keeping a close eye on Palvetta. She's got to fake her death now. So I'm going to have her go into the chapel. Is that where he's going? No, okay, he's not going there. I'm going to have her go into the chapel. Okay, so Palvetta has taken the potion and she is out on the floor. Let's not pretend like she's levitating. That would be crazy. So Palvetta is taking the potion. She is laid in the chapel floor. And basically when everyone comes to service, they are going to, everyone in the royal family comes to this chapel for service. So when they come in, they're all going to realize that she is dead. So we're going to see who discovers her death first. Okay, just a matter of time. Ophelia! Okay, so Ophelia has found out that her son will not be marrying a princess. And I don't think Ophelia is happy about that, but this is all we needed. was to have them think she's dead. Oh, someone else is coming. Someone else is coming. Her brother, Prince James, thinks that she's dead now. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And the king also found out she is dead. Okay, so he is obviously going to have to let the King of Moria know that his niece is dead. He's also going to have to let Josephine know. We're going to have Palvetta now come out of her stupor. I'm going to give her makeover, and I'm going to say that Adelaide is moving her body because technically she is going to be paralyzed for 48 hours. And then we'll bring her to the new household in the new year. Okay, so her eyes are naturally blue, but every time I change her color, so her eyes are not going to change. I changed her hair. Originally, it was this kind of like red brown, which you can see more in this hairstyle, but I'm thinking that we can either darken it or should we lighten it, which will make her look more like a lion heart. But I do think it will make her unrecognizable. And biologically, we will just note that any child they have, I mean, to be fair, her husband Theodore is blonde, but any child they have could also have brown hair. We will just, you know, maybe do a coin toss. Or should I make her have, I mean, this isn't that much lighter, like, than this. I mean, it's a different shade. So I think the Lionhearts had this hair color. We could say she's a strawberry blonde. I know this is a bit aggressive. I don't necessarily love this yellow, but, you know, we can call it strawberry blonde. And we'll put, oh, that is pretty. Yes. Okay, so her hair is wavy. She's now a strawberry blonde. Yeah, we'll add, like, freckles because it'll make her look different. I'm changing her eyelashes to grow, like, more straight down. I'm like, her and Theodore are soulmates, so I don't think these, like, minor changes will be something that will deter him from loving her. Yeah, so I changed the depth of her face with the shadow and added freckles. We changed her eyelashes to make them grow down. I only want this to make, like, minor changes. So maybe, like, her nose is, like, just the tip of it is shaped just a wee bit different, just to make her, like, when you look at her, you're, like, second guessing yourself. Okay, so I feel like we're getting somewhere. Her lips are the same shape. They're just a little bit different. Again, I really don't think any of this is going to bother Theodore. Like, she's his soulmate. He would be happy to just be with her. And I think the strawberry blonde hair works a little bit more, taking out that harshness of her face. And I'm going to add, like, a natural blush. I really do think this is a good glamour. I don't think she looks like herself. I'm not going to change her body, but I'm just going to change those minor features. And I'm going to put her in a different outfit and have her run away. So let me introduce you to Edda Alderman. We are going to make our family now the Aldermans. So that will be our Baronhood. She is going to be our new she is going to be our new Baroness. So yeah, I think she's going to blend in for a while at least. I think I'm going to end this episode here, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.